Y'all are amazing. You know what? So this is really special because, you know, for me, this is one of my hometowns. This is where I grew up. So I feel really honored to be able to come back here. We got some incredible people I want to introduce you to. You already know them right here. We got Tracy Ramsey. We got Cheryl Hardcastle. We got Brian Massey. And we are your new Democratic team. Oh, I'm still wearing this mask. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I got too excited. I didn't take this off yet. Hold on. All right. And we got Gurkit Kaur, my wife here. Listen, friends, we are having an incredible time. This campaign is getting pumped up. We're feeling so much energy. And it's because people are telling us something. When we meet them, they're saying, you know what? I meet some folks and they tell me, I'll be honest with you, I voted for Justin Trudeau in 2015. And they go, okay, fine, I did it again in 2019. And I'm like, it's okay, I'm not gonna judge you. Low-key, I do judge them. But I'm like, it's okay, I get it. Maybe you thought that he would deliver on those promises. And I say, well, what's happening now? And they say, you know what, we can't do it again. We can't afford another 4 years of Justin Trudeau. We can't afford another 4 years of broken promises, right? People are telling me they believe that we can do better. We're not limited to going conservative and liberal and back and forth. Better is possible, right? And we tell them, yeah, we believe better is possible. And the big question on people's mind is, how are we going to pay for this pandemic and how are we going to pay for the recovery? How can we invest in people? How do we invest in our young people? How do we invest in tackling the housing crisis? How do we create good jobs that help us fight the climate crisis? How do we lift up Indigenous people and fight for justice for the first people of this land? So these are big questions, right? These are legitimate things we want to do. And we know what liberals and conservatives have done in the past. They've done one of two things. Either they cut the help people need, or they put the burden back on those that have already had a tough time. You can do a drop of shame on that one for sure. That's a very appropriate shame. Yep, thank you. Well done, Cheryl. We are a party offering a third option. We don't think the burden should fall on you or your families, but there are some people out there we think should start paying their fair share. You might have heard somebody a day or two ago say that we can't go after the super rich with unlimited zeal. Did you hear that? Did anyone hear that? Justin Trudeau basically made it really clear whose side he's on. We've always known this, so it's not a surprise, but he came out and declared it. He is worried about billionaires. He's worried about them being taxed fairly. So he said, oh, no, you can't go after them with unlimited zeal. And what we say is, hell yeah, we are. Unlimited zeal. We have unlimited zeal. We have maximum zeal to make sure the super wealthy pay their fair share. And we're going to invest that back into people. We're going to invest that into the things that people need. People keep on telling me it's getting harder and harder for cost of living. Medication prices, for those who need them, it keep on going up. And people want to see a universal pharmacare so you don't have to worry about the cost of medication. People tell me that, I'll be straight up with you, they're getting ripped off by cell phone and internet companies that are charging the highest rates on Canadians, the highest rates in the world. And it's because Mr. Trudeau and his government, and Mr. O'Toole and his government before, allowed them to do that. We're saying no, we're going to stop that exploitation. We're going to put a limit on the amount that credit card or these cell phone companies can charge us. Yes, indeed. We're going to invest in tackling the housing crisis so that young people come up to me and say, you know what? I can't even imagine, like I can't even dream of owning a home. It's becoming so expensive. Forget owning a home, I can't even find a place to rent. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people, right? That should not be the way things are. We're going to get the big money out of the housing market. We're going to make sure we invest in housing that's affordable, that's in your budget. We're going to make sure young people can have that dream of owning a home. We're going to make that happen. Yes, yeah. But there's a trick, though. To make all this happen, well, not a trick, there's a catch. There's a catch. To make all these things happen, to make sure we make the ultra-rich pay their fair share, to make sure we tackle the housing crisis, to make sure we make the cell phone companies stop exploiting us, to make sure we invest in a clean future with clean energy, renewable economy, to make sure we create those good jobs that help us reduce our emissions. There's a catch. We got to do something to get it. Hey, my man. I'm going to bring you with me to every rally. And when we vote, can we vote for the Liberals again? We definitely can't vote for the Conservatives, right? So who do we vote for? All right. So my friends, do you believe that better is possible? Do you believe that we can fight the climate crisis and create good jobs? Do you believe we should make sure that young people can own a home? Then let's get it done. We're going to vote New Democrats here. We're going to elect Tracy Ramsey again. We're going to elect Cheryl Hardcastle. We're going to elect Brian Massey again. We're going to elect New Democrats across the country and form a government that's for the people. All right, we're going to wrap it up with one thing I think is really cool. My friend's going to give me a phone at some point. Thank you, you're the best. Shout out to Shahad, to give her a round of applause. She's not in it for the attention, but she's super dope. Okay, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do this on social media. It's gonna be on a story. If you will indulge me, please. My mom always says to me that if we lift each other up, we all rise. So I'm gonna say, if we lift each other up, and I want you to all say, you got it. And then make a lot of noise afterwards. Just gonna go nuts. And I'll just like record it and show people the love and energy in Windsor, Tecumseh, and in the Essex region. Okay, ready? So I'm just gonna shout out everybody I'm with right here. Friends, we're here in Windsor, Essex region. We got Brian Massey, we got Cheryl Hardcastle, we got Tracy Ramsey, we got Gurkidin, and we believe that if we lift each other up, together we will. Yes!